Kyle Shanahan's New Year's resolution, Dad?
This is really serious. Okay. Iggy and I, from hearing us ad nauseum, we give Kyle Shanahan credit for being an excellent offensive coordinator. And he is the offensive coordinator, but he's also the head coach, and he's not an excellent head coach. And I'm going to give you an example why. And his New Year's resolution has to be to become a better head coach. I want to be specific. You look at the offensive line, especially the right side of the offensive line, McGlinchey and whoever else they put out there, their technique has degraded, has gotten worse over the years.
Yes.
Iggy, they have 2 offensive line coaches, right? I mean, one may be out, but they have 2. What the hell are they teaching those guys? Bob McKittrick wouldn't let them play that way. Bob McKittrick was brilliant. He wouldn't let number 69 get pushed all over the place.
No, number 69 would get better under Bob McKittrick.
Good point.
69 getting worse under John Benton and Chris Forster. Benton and Chris Forster.
And the other position that's gotten worse is quarterback across the board.
No question.
Iggy and I know coaches we talk to. They tell us that the footwork for all 3 of their quarterbacks is out of whack. Yep. And Iggy yesterday with Jack Hammer was showing with CJ. He's throwing one way, but his feet are pointed the other. Can you imagine a baseball pitcher doing that?
Ridiculous.
Okay, so here's the point. And this is about Shanahan, not about the players. The job of a head coach, not of an offensive coordinator, is to see the big picture. Shanahan does not. He's only concerned with his one area.
Yes.
Drawing up plays.
Yes.
What a head coach does is to say to the quarterback's coach and to say to the offensive line coaches, your players are getting worse under you. Why? Let's sit down and talk about it. What are you teaching and how can we improve it? Another way of saying that is the head coach coaches the coaches.
Yes.
The head coach does not coach the players. He coaches the coaches. And in this regard, Shanahan is not a good head coach because he's not coaching his coaches. He's not observing. He doesn't know what's going on. And his offensive line on the right side and his quarterbacks are getting worse. That's on the head coach, not the offensive coordinator. His resolution needs to be to become a better head coach and coach his coaches to that standard. Do you agree, Iggy?
I do, because it seems this is fundamental and basic. If Kyle Shanahan doesn't fix this basic problem, then it doesn't matter what quarterback they take. It doesn't matter what offensive lineman they take. The next offensive lineman is going to fail and regress the way that McGlinchey is. The next quarterback is going to get hit behind a bad offensive line. His footwork's going to deteriorate. He's going to fall apart the way Jimmy did. You're just going to repeat the same problem because you haven't fixed the underlying issue. I think that's a really good point, Dad. The issue is that the Niners offensive line coaches and quarterback coach have done an objectively poor job for the last couple of years, and Shanahan either hasn't acknowledged that or hasn't fixed it.
Has let it happen.
Yep.
It's happened on his watch, and he's the head coach. The offensive coordinator is not responsible for the other coaches. The head coach is. So you know what, Kyle? We're talking to you. Your New Year's resolution is to really become a head coach and see the big picture.
I mean, because he does have certain good position coaches. The running back coach he inherited from his father, Bobby Turner, terrific. Developed all these guys. Terrell Davis back in the day, Jeff Wilson Jr. today. The tight end coach is terrific. John Embry. He developed Ross Dwelly, George Kittle. The wide receiver coach, Wes Welker, seems to be doing a good job. So maybe it's as simple as Kyle firing the quarterback coach and offensive line coach and getting someone else. Maybe Kyle is coaching them and they're just not good. Figure it out, Kyle. Either you got to replace them or you got to coach them up, because you have good position coaches. You've set the standard. These guys are way below it.
There you go. Okay, Kyle. You know what? This may be the most serious thing Iggy and I have told you all season.
Seriously.
We're not messing around today.